My name is Samir Azizi. I'm the owner of Parkdale Intelligence. We are a marketing agency. We provide the full service with affiliate marketing, sponsorship brokerages, offline events as well, and strategic consultancy services in terms of marketing as well. Right now, I'm focusing on clients that are in fintech industries, for example, cryptocurrency exchanges or any sort of brokerages for precious metals. But at the same time, I'm also helping out affiliate networks to find customers and also to find some sort of traffic providers such as Facebook media buyers or SEO affiliates as well. So the first thing when I said, okay, let's do this, at that point, I was like, how do we do this? We had to utilize exchanges, and then what we've realized is that there's a lot of fees that were involved with that. First you have to open an account. Second, you had to, pay a transfer fee to get the cryptocurrency from the client to the actual exchange that we had an account on. And then once your crypto was on that account, you had to convert that crypto into United States dollars at that time. And then from the United States dollars, either you have to have a United States bank account or you have to also convert it from the United States to Canadian dollars. And every time there is a conversion, there's going to be a fee. And so once you finally transfer the money, the payment to your bank account, to your business bank account, you get charged another fee for that. So I realized that this is not going to be the way. So basically, it's just a lot of money. You're being paid, for your services, and just to receive your money, you're paying this extra fee, which is kind of ridiculous. Last year, I was attending a futurist conference, and I remember seeing EukaPay there. They had a booth there, and it said crypto payments. For some reason, because the name was so catchy, I would always kind of think about them. They were in the background. I'm based in Toronto. They are based in Toronto as well. And then I started seeing more and more of them on LinkedIn. I started seeing a lot of businesses signing up to them. So to be honest, what kind of pushed me to call, or at least opt in to get contacted by their sales department, is seeing that they are basically being used by my contacts, my business contacts. And I saw those partnership announcements on LinkedIn. I was like, okay, this is something that I need to explore. The most important thing about software like EukaPay that I'm using is the fact that it really saves me headache. I don't think much about it anymore. I just use it. It's very seamless, but now it's so fundamental to the nature of my business, especially when I'm dealing with fintech, when I'm dealing with alternative assets, when my clients are overseas, for example. I want to make sure that everything is transparent and clear, and EukaPay gives me that opportunity to just kind of issue an invoice and document everything. In terms of what I really also like is the fact that, crypto sometimes tend to be really volatile. And that's where you feel like, okay, can I really use crypto, and will I actually lose money on that should anything happen? So what I like with EukaPay, they are basically giving you an established rate for sometimes, and you know exactly how much money you will receive. And that's something that I like a lot, because I don't have to worry about those kind of things where, the volatility can kind of affect my business and affect my P&L. And the most important thing is, once I receive the money through my EukaPay account, I basically have that amount on my account, and then I can easily transfer it to my Canadian business account within basically a couple hours through direct deposit. And, the Canadian banks are accepting EukaPay's transfers without any problems at all. As a former accountant myself, I can tell you that it's a huge deal that EukaPay has integration ability with Xero and QuickBooks. And especially with businesses who have high volume of trades and transactions with their customers, it sometimes can be a headache to basically either duplicate transactions to their accounting software, which, by the way, what I'm doing right now, and I would like to get rid of that headache, and I'm glad that EukaPay offers that services. So to have everything automatically be mirrored and transferred, the data transfer to the accounting software, is actually a huge deal. It's a huge deal for businesses, specifically because you want to make sure that everything is reconciled properly and there's no remaining balances or something has been, basically unattained. So I think this is a great feature. And I think this is the feature that a lot of businesses should take advantage of. I would definitely recommend EukaPay because it's one of the few services that you can actually trust, or at least I trust them. And what I would advise them is to do your own research. Go and talk to people who are working at EukaPay. Go talk to their salespeople, ask a lot of questions, request a demo version. Their employees are very helpful as well to explain to you different features, and ask for references. My whole thing where I was really sold on is I saw what businesses they're dealing with, and I noticed that they're dealing with a lot of law firms. So that's a serious argument for me to get on board. When I see serious companies using EukaPay, I'm like, okay, then I'm in the good company, right? So, of course, my advice would be always talking to your accountant as well to make sure that your software is being integrated with EukaPay should you want to do this. But overall, if you want to embark on the business adventure in this day and age, you will inevitably deal with cryptocurrencies. And right now, it's very important to position yourself in a way where once these things will accelerate, you are already have all the necessary tools to conduct your business in the most efficient way, and that is EukaPay.